Hey, welcome back to Sweet Tea Farm, and today I'm going to show you how to butcher a chicken the fast and easy way that was taught to me by an old Tyson veteran. And I will warn you ahead of time, this is not for the squeamish, but if you're a little squeamish, you're probably not watching anyway. So here's what you're gonna need. First of all, you need to have a good knife. I like my Rita fillet knife. It's nice, it's long, it's skinny to get it into tight places, and you want to get it real sharp as possible. And I like this one. It came with a sharpener too, which I've done a review on. But this is what I recommend, and I'll put a link to this fillet knife in the description below. So we'll get rid of that. You'll also need a rag to wipe off all the icky stuff as you're going along. You'll want a couple of buckets to throw the refuse in and undesirables. And you'll need a clean bucket, like a cooler, to put your chicken in. And then, of course, you're gonna need some dead chickens. And you want to start out with a nice clean environment like the tailgate of this side-by-side right here. So let's get started. Let's pick out a good one here. Let's start with this guy. So, all right, what you want to do, lay him out on his back like that. Okay, when you got them all laid out, you can see the stomach skin and all right here. Now down in this part right here, it's going to be all nice and loose and stretchy, and you can pull on it. So what you want to do is grab it and cut a little hole in that right there. Okay, you see that? Nice little hole. And from there, you should be able to just pull it open like that and expose the inside. Okay, so cut that little skin, pull it open, and you can see we got all of this exposed right there. That's step one. Step two, you need to get rid of these feet. So you want to take your knife here and cut it off right at the joint. And cut them off there. Now, hang on to these because these are very high in chlorotane sulfate. At least I think that's what it's called. Now I might have to spell that for you on the screen, but it's good for joint health, so this is good. Your dogs will love them. And I can't believe I don't have any of my dogs over here with me right now, but these are good for your dogs. They love them. It's good for their joint health, especially if they're old and have a little arthritis. So I'm going to hang on to those. It's just a matter of time before one of them rolls up here. So you want to cut those off. So get rid of those. So now you got all the good stuff exposed. So what you're going to want to do next is take one of the legs, and in between there, you can see there's going to be this little part right here, right in there, and you're going to want to poke your finger through there. Make a little hole like that, and then you're going to pull that skin right over the top of its foot. So you got the skin off of that side. We're going to do the same thing over on this side. Stick your finger right through there, and then it should pull right over the top. And sometimes you may have to work at it a little bit. You may even want to grab you some pliers and pull it off of there. And if you're making a YouTube video, that's where you fast forward. And we'll just pull that off right there. All right, so now we've got all this. We got our breasts here. We got the feet. An old rooster cogburn here. So now what you want to do is you want to make it easy to cut off the leg quarters. So all you're going to do is you're going to grab their legs like this, and you're just going to break them upwards. See how that bone came out of the socket and poked right up through there? And I'll show you the other side too. I'm going to do this one upside down, but it's going to come right through there like that. And once you get those out of the socket, you're just going to go right underneath right here and just cut it. And there you have a leg quarter. So we're going to throw that in our good bucket. We're going to take this. We're going to do the same thing over on this side. Get up under there. Cut it. Don't cut yourself. And you got your other leg quarter there. And when you take it inside, you can get the feathers and stuff off of it. Wash it off. And you put it in your good bucket. Alright, so that's your leg quarters. Now we're going to work on this here. So we got our breasts here, and you want to cut it, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch from that center line right there. And just keep making a little slices down, because eventually you're going to hit that chicken tender underneath. That's what I am, a chicken tender, because I take care of chickens. Until you get that tender. Now you can see right there, I've cut it off a little bit until you get to that part right there. That's where you want to stop, because we're going to cut that off in 2 separate parts. So we're going to cut that breast off right there. So you just want to cut around it, and kind of like filleting a fish. Just take it, cut it all the way to the top. There you go. One nice chicken breast. And we're going to put that in our good bucket. And then this is the tender right here. So you can see where we cut it away, and now you got your tender under here. That's what the chicken tenders are, if you ever eat chicken tenders. So we're going to cut that around the same place, and then we're going to try to get right up under there and cut that guy off. Cut it all the way up. So there's your chicken tender. Now we're going to do the same to the other side. Just got to cut it until you get to that tender part, not quite, and you'll be able to see it when you get there, because it'll just kind of split open for you. And now we got it. See there? And you can stick your finger under there and pull up on it even. And we're gonna just cut around all that, take our breast off, and throw it in the good bucket. All the way up. And there you go. There's breast number 2. And we'll get this other tender off. Cut through there. This part's not hard, because you can just cut until you get to the bone down there and just fillet it off. That's why I like this fillet knife. Get under there and just go right through it. And there's your other chicken tender. Now if you want any of this other stuff, I know a lot of people like, you know, the gizzards and you know, whatever, the liver and the heart and all that, and you can get in there and get all that stuff you want. Or the wings too. If you want the wings, you know, you can cut those off and you know, pull the feathers out. It's a whole lot of work for a whole little meat, but if you really like wings, sure, you can cut these guys off and you know, boil them, get the feathers off, whatever you want to do. See, it's already a lot of work, but if you want, get the feathers off of that. If you want the wings. My dog's got to eat too, so they like them. But that's about that, and we're going to take the rest of it and we're going to drop it in our bucket. So that's one down, and we'll move on. And I'll go a little faster this time so you can see it in a little faster motion. So we'll get this little lady here. Alright, so again, we're just going to take the skin here, nice and flappy under there. Get under there, cut a little hole, strip it open. That's one, that's two. skin off, break them. We're gonna cut them. Here's one leg quarter. There's your second one. And here's the left one. Right one. Get the tenders out of there. There's one. And there's two. And that's that. That's how it's done. Butchering a chicken is that easy. Hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any of our other how-tos and recipes and reviews. Be sure and subscribe. Take care.